This is an aquatic food chain at the Aquatic Ecosystem. Something that you guys would have seen, I don't know, maybe 7th grade, maybe 6th grade. You got your algae, microscopic organisms that the krill eat. Anybody reference the krill? Almost my favorite movie it's in. Nemo.
Whales. Eat 'em.
Yep, whales eat a lot of them. And when I mean a lot, they eat tons upon tons of them. If you ever watch Finding Nemo, they're swimming.
On Shark Tale too. On Shark Tale. Yeah, when they start dancing and stuff.
Shark Tale.
So I guess we gotta watch Shark Tale.
I've never
You
seen
got
Shark
to.
Tale.
It's a must.
Love Nemo.
And you find him pretty.
Shark Tale.
Well, we're on topic again. Alright, up here, so we got krill. Krill eaten by algae. Whoa. No, algae are eaten by krill. The krill are eaten by cod. Cod are eaten by leopard seals. By the way, if you don't know leopard seals, they're pretty beastly. They eat a lot of things. You got killer whales. Killer whales eat leopard seals. They eat cod. They eat krill. They eat algae. So that's the normal plain chain, food chain that you guys would have seen normally.
Does anything eat the killer whale?
No.
But sharks like swim up on it.
Not that I'm aware.
Dolphins. That's right.
Alright, we're going on. Hey, whoa, why are we being rude today?
Sorry.
Old age. People kill it just because. It wouldn't be part of the food chain because they kill it for the blubber, for the fats and the oils that we use it for food. So you can't say, unless you're a Native American tribe that do it, but usually they go after whales, like large blue whales compared to killer whales. So yeah, no other animal eats it unless it's injured. A shark might eat it. Well, other than that, if it's not injured, it's normal, it'll just die.
So sharks don't mess with it?
Sharks travel on hats. No.
Yeah, they
travel on
I get you.
What do sharks travel on?
Actually, they're owners.
They just travel with friends, like there's all whenever you see a shark.
Call something weird.
Yeah, there's always like 50 more.
I don't know. First off, though, ladies and gentlemen, here's a something. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's up to you to figure out what it is. So you guys need to talk to your partners, figure it out. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. A food web is basically a bunch of food chains all intermingled with each other, showing different ones. Next part of the question. Give me an observation here that's unique. What do you guys see here? Give me one observation from this whole food web. And go. You guys are all correct. It does start with the base. The base of this is algae. The algae is the foundation of this. Then it goes up to different organisms, and finally we get up to the top of the top, and we get the killer whale, which really doesn't get eaten by much unless scavengers or decomposers are eating its body at the bottom of the sea.
You think a leopard seal ever killed it?
Robert, thank you.
Do you think a leopard seal ever killed a killer whale?
A leopard seal kill a killer whale? No. They're big, but they're not that big. They don't have the mobility.
What if there was like 80 of them? Hey, just get
Then they would go hard.
All right, Deshaun. Do algae make their own food? Excellent question. It is yes. They're all photosynthetic and they make their own food. Nice. Nice question. Now I needed you guys to go to one step further here on this food web. Food web. We see all these organisms, correct? And we notice that, let's pick out a random one. Let's say the squid right here. The squid eats what? Somebody raise my hand. Somebody raise your hand, not my hand. That would be weird. Riley. And what else? Oh, algae. So you got algae. So a squid, it eats algae and small protists and small animals. Now the thing is though, why, if the squid is eating the algae and eating the small animals, why is the arrow going towards the squid. Why is it saying, hey, the squid, you're eating this? Talk to your neighbors, including first hour. Make sure you guys stop this video and talk to your neighbors for 30 seconds. We'll be back. Who's got a semi-logical answer? Who's got a, all right, I really don't know what's going on, but we attempted. Who has no idea and didn't do anything during this break? All right, great, nobody. That's good. We'll go with the semi-okay, I'll have a shot in the dark thing. I thought you guys were good to go. All right, shot in the dark, people.
We said that that their energy that turns into the squid.
Once again, I can hear you.
Like when the squid eats it, their energy turns into part of the squid.
Good. And it has nothing to do with the algae going after the squid. Algae aren't like, hey, I'll go find the squid so I can get eaten. All right, that doesn't make sense. One of my hours was like, oh yeah, the elephant seal, the squid go right to them so they can eat them. No. All right. What's being transferred is not the actual food, it's the energy from the algae goes to the squid. All right. So we go from energy from the algae goes to the squid, that energy goes to the elephant seal, so on and so forth. I want you guys right now, killer whale. It gets energy from 5 things on this graph. Tell me the 5 things. First hour, do the same thing, please. All right, Zoe, you and Riley, what did you guys have?
Lemon seal, elephant seal, squid, and the dolly penguin.
All right, yeah. So we got the dolly penguin, we got the crab eater seal, we got the leopard seal, we got the elephant seal, and finally we got squid, which is pretty crazy. If you think of the killer whale, elephant seal is called elephant seal because it's big. So it's pretty awesome. We can take down a whole elephant seal.
The elephant seal.
It looks like, or
Yeah, actually, elephant seals do have trunks.
Also got hat feet.
I guess I got to see this video for this movie, huh?
Hardcore scene.
All right, next up. Jill. All right, I want you guys to tell me. Let's say there's an ecosystem just breakdown. All right, and let's say, for instance, let's say the penguin. For whatever reason, it became extinct. Whatever it may have been, maybe they all died because they all had disease. Whatever. But they are no longer here, not even close to being in this picture. I need you guys to tell me what happens to this aquatic food web now that one link of it is disrupted. Talk to your partners and figure out why or what happens when this penguin is eliminated. First, how are you guys doing as well? Alright, we're back. You know, Garrett, since you don't have your backyard, you must be, ready to go after this since you saved some brain power, right?
Yes.
Alright, so what did you and Leah figure out if this penguin was extinct? What would happen?
We said that krill population would go way up.
So you're saying krill population will go way up. Ladies in the front, what did you say?
That the killer whale and the leopard seal could possibly die from that.
So you're saying the 2 top predators up here, since they don't have the penguin, they're gonna lose food and they might die. Okay. Let me see. Riley, go ahead.
When the penguins die, the krills are gonna start overpopulating and feed more algae. When more of the algae is eaten, the rest of the animals are gonna start to starve and all that. They're slowly gonna die off.
So the overpopulation of krill will have a breakdown of the system for the algae. Alright, fair enough. Let me see, one more. Miss Burdine, what do you got?
Nothing more from.
More krill. Alright. I gotta tell you guys, you are not right. I want you guys to tell me. I guarantee you the krill population will not overexplode. Alright? I need you guys to talk to your partner again. figure out why will not neither the krill nor the algae, they will not overpopulate. Tell me why. Go. Same with first hour. You guys that the krill algae no longer are not going to overpopulate. You're going to tell me why, and that is. Yeah, it definitely has a balance out of everything. There's a lot of things that eat krill other than the penguin. All right. We got the crab-eater seal. We got the cod that eat it. So there are other things that balance it out. So no matter what, yeah, you're going to have one. It might become out of balance for a while. No matter what, we're going to come back to equilibrium. And, yeah, cod population is going to go up. And it'll balance itself out. But, yeah, that's the thing, the difference between a food chain. If the food chain was there, you eliminate one, the whole thing would fall apart. But in real life, we have webs, and everything's interconnected. So one thing falls, something else helps it out and recovers. One last thing, though. There is an organism that will have this food web crash, and it will break down instantly. Tell me what organism is the foundation and it is the most important out of this whole thing. Go. Talk to your partners. So eyes back up here. Morgan, Robert. What organism on this food web will have it crumble if it's no longer there?
Algae.
Yeah, the algae. Without the algae, nothing comes from this. Yeah, maybe a little bit of the small animals and protists, but yeah, algae, it's the dominant one. Algae is going to get everything. So no algae, there are no photosynthetic partners, which means there's not going to be any producers, which means the whole food web crashes from here. Alright, so this is aquatic ecosystem. Let's move from the water to actually the land, something you guys are more familiar with. Let's split screen this so you guys can see both. So we got both of them. Let me see if I can.
That guy doing?
Make it a little bit bigger. I need you guys to tell me. Don't say one's in the water, one's not. Tell me a difference between these two food chains. Once again, don't tell me one's in the water, one's land. Something more in depth than that. Tell me a difference. First hour, you guys do the same thing.
I got it.
So every group's got to go. Tell me what a difference between these food webs are. So we'll start ladies up front.
Okay, we said that the decomposers aren't like in the web.
Decomposers not in the web. Next up. Not in the web.
We said that it starts off with well, it doesn't start off with the decomposers, but the decomposers kind of give out the energy for the whole cycle.
All right. Gives out the energy. Thomas, Sarah.
Decomposers give out the energy.
Decomposers get off the energy.
There is not like one organism at the top.
No organism really at the top, ladies.
The decomposers are not part of the web.
Decomposers not part of the web. Decomposers not part of the web. Ash. Thank you. What do you two got? There's grass. Awesome. Next. Both start from eating a plant.
The grassland has decomposers.
Grassland has decomposers finally.
We said that the decomposers are part of the web.
All right. I need you guys to tell me. You guys are all right. Different variations.
Excuse interruption at this time of the freshman class meeting.
All right. I need you guys to talk to your mates again. Okay, thank you. I need you guys to tell me, even though they have this animals, there's not a top food thing. I need you guys to tell me, I ask two things, we'll do one at a time. Why are the organisms on the grassland, not size-wise as large. Because we're talking about in the aquatic, we're talking about elephant seal. When we get up to here, we're talking about a hawk. Even if we had a buffalo, there's only like a couple major ones. Why isn't it that it seems like there's a lot more smaller organisms on the grassland? You guys can go ahead. Let me see. Leah.
I'll say it.
I'm sorry that I'm trying to get everybody equal.
Okay.
I'll just leave you in the back from now on then.
Okay, we said that there's a lot more water on the world than there is, so there's generally more bigger creatures.
Bigger creatures means there's more water.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Alright?
He doesn't help.
Here, really.
She just doesn't like my answer.
Then you said it.
Whoa, alright. It's a little tip right here.
Tension.
Alright.
I'm feeling tension.
I almost feel flirting, almost. Alright, triplet. I wanted to see what you guys got.
said that the reason the Antarctic ecosystem is bigger is because they have to contain more fat over the whole ecosystem. So they're a little bit bigger animals.
Yeah, they gotta have a lot of food, they gotta contain it. Very good. By the way, the other one with the water does make sense in a roundabout way. Alright. Yeah, you got monsters, animals, they have to migrate thousands of miles. They've got to be large to go that distance. So absolutely. So, alright, thanks. Next question. Decomposers. Why are they not inside the actual web? Go. Why are they not inside the web? Alright, let's see here. John, what do you got? Hey, let's be polite.
He said because they take energy from everything that when they die, but they also don't get eaten by energy.
Alright, it's a two-pronged definitely answer on here. One, it doesn't matter what they eat. They eat whatever they land on. The spores of a mushroom, if they are able to eat certain types of plants, they'll eat it. If they'll land on a certain type of animal and they have the ability to eat it, they will. There's no like hierarchy of, oh, I'll eat this just because I like it. No, they decompose everything and anything. Second part of that, yes, they do eat anything, but a rare amount of animals actually eat mushrooms. They're really not the most nutrient-rich organisms, so they're really not eating a lot, which makes a really good evolutionarily ecological advantage, because if they don't get eaten, they can keep eating for whatever they want. They keep decomposing. They don't ever get eaten by anything, well, other than humans. They can keep decomposing and decomposing and decomposing all they want. So excellent. So that's our food web. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, free ride. Free ride.